All right, you guys, don't judge me by the mess that's in there. I'm building another trailer. That video's coming up. I'm going to do the whole build with you guys. But check it out. We got a new set of fender flares here from Kemimoto. I'm going to show you guys how they look and how easy they are to install. So, here's a quick little clip of the machine before we got this done. All right, the old girl's cleanish right now, but I want to show you guys something. Here's the deal. This is what it looks like riding without fender flares. And yeah, everything like up here on the mirrors, the windshield. I mean, we're just getting caked with mud. So that's what it's like riding without those flares, you guys. I spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours today cleaning this thing up. So you'll see by this before video, it's bad. But now, let's get these flares checked out and installed. See how easy this really is. We're not doing an unboxing. We're gonna do an unwrapping. How's that? So, with one hand, look at that. Unwraps easy. That is a rear fender. This is another rear fender. Check those out. Sweet. What we got here? This is a rear lower fender. Let's see. Whoop. This one's got to be a front fender. This has got to go right there like that. Check it out. So, let's see. We got to have another. There's another rear right here. That's all good. And then this last one is the other front side for right there. Something like that. Let's see here. Right there. Yeah. All right. Anyway. How do they look? They look like pretty decent plastic parts to me. I've had this machine for 2 years, and I never really did like the look of the flares. However, the older I get, the more I want to be protected from the elements. And I think flares are going to help with that. So, I'm going to switch cameras. I'm going to go to the Insta360. I'm going to get these things installed and show you how easy it is. Let's go. We have some installation instructions, and we have a bag of screws and bolts. I'm going to get these all laid out so that I know what I've got and where they go, and then we'll get this done. They're marked right hand. I don't know if you can see that right there. It says RH, right hand lower. So I'm just going to set them in place where they go. On these bigger ones, I don't see a marking, but it is pretty obvious this is the right hand side. The way it fits on here is just like that. Okay, so what we've got here are T30 screws, and I guess they're considered like a self-tapper that you just screw right into the plastic. So I've got a T30 Torx on here, and we're going for it. And if you'll notice, if you have an X3, you notice that there's corresponding marks in the existing panel. We're going to remove that factory bolt from there, and it gets replaced. Let's see here. We got the right side, got the right piece here. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to run this factory bolt through the existing hole on the fender flare. So I've removed this factory bolt right here, installed it into the flare first, and I'm going to just line that up. And I'm not going to go all the way tight with it. I'm just going to allow it to hold it there. And then line these up. They're not exact to those marks that are on there, but they're close. And I will say that these things seem mighty long. That's pretty slick. Nice. All right, you guys, there's the fitment of the first one on the passenger side. And that looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing how much that really protects things. So that's the installation. I'm going to repeat that 4 times. Well, let's see. 5 more times, because there's 5 more pieces, right? Anyway, I'm going to repeat that process on the other flares, and then I'll bring you guys back and show you what it looks like when I'm done. Check it out. Okay, it's time to pass judgment on the flares. They do a good job. Look right there behind me. All right, let me show you. You can see in the before video, or the before picture that I showed you, there would have been mud all up here, all there. We got a little bit here because it comes from right here, but that's not an issue. It's mostly keeping it from going in. Mostly. I hit a pretty wet puddle and it splashed up right here. Okay, so you can see where it's blocking it right there, and you can see on the driver's side it's doing a really good job of keeping the mud and water off. In the back here, you can see there it's stopping a bunch of that. Some of it's flopping up and over, whatever, but I like the Kemimoto flares. Go check them out, you guys. I'll drop a link down below, And you can check them out for yourself. Anyway, thanks for checking out Rocky Mountain Backcountry. Like if you do, subscribe if you haven't. Let's go for a ride.